I didn't go live yet. You're live?
Oh, that's.
You are live. All right, good. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, we're live here. Welcome to the, Alberta, to the, Town of New Windsor, July, already, town board meeting. Before we start, if I can get everybody stand for the pledge, please. Patty, you can lead us.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thanks, Patty.
You're welcome.
All right, before we get started, we got the board with us. To my right, I got the Deputy Supervisor Steve Moreau, Councilwoman Sylvia Santiago. To my left is Councilwoman Eve Lincoln and Councilman Charlie Bro. To my right, I got the Town Clerk Patty Corino. I have our Town Attorney Dave Zagon, Police Chief Danny Valeri, Highway Superintendent Anthony File, and Danielle Barrett is on our keyboard over there. First item here, Town Board Town New Windsor approved the minutes of the Town Board meeting, which were held on June 4, 2025, as per the copy posted on the Town Clerk's Bulletin Board. Yeah, okay. I don't even have, do I have it here? I do have it. All right, my bad. The public comment for agenda items. Alberta, you guys say anything? No? Daniel, anybody on there? Town Board Town New Windsor approved the minutes of the Town New Windsor Board meeting, which were held on June 4, 2025, as per copy posted on the Town Clerk's Bulletin Board in the Town Hall, and same distributed to each of the Town Board members. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Badette.
Yes. Receive and file a hearing, no objection. Town Board Town New Windsor receive and file with the Town Clerk a letter of resignation submitted by Ian Huxell, received June 24, 2025, providing notification of his July 3rd, 2025 resignation date from the position as motor equipment operator, MEO, with the Town of New Windsor. Ian's been with the town for like about 9 years now. He was in the buildings and grounds, transferred up to Highway Department. Him and his family are moving out of the area now. And we wish him and his family well on their next endeavor there in life. Town Board Town New Windsor hereby authorize and approve the hiring of Andy Drizza, a full-time motor equipment operator. Said employment shall commence effective July 19, 2025. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Badette.
Yes, and just for the record, Andy's actually replacing an MEO spot from several months ago from one of the other guys that retired. Anthony Fed did some background checks. Andy was our applicant. We'll probably have another, maybe two, coming up soon in the not too distant future. Town Board Town New Windsor hereby introduce a local law to amend Chapter 280 of the Town Code Town New Windsor to create areas of prohibited parking on Spruce Street in the Town of New Windsor and declare this matter a Type 2 action pursuant to the State Environmental Quality Review Act. Call a public hearing to be set for August 6, 2025 at 7 p.m. at the Town Hall, 555 Union Avenue, New Windsor, New York, and authorize the town clerk to advertise for same pursuant to law by publication and posting, all in accordance with the resolution annexed here to. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Badette.
Yes, this is a section on Spruce Street when you're coming off of Union on the right-hand side. That's like by a hedgerow there. Cars are kind of double stacked on the east side of the road. So it's been unsafe there and hard for emergency vehicles to get through, so hopefully we'll have them up before you know it. Receive and file hearing, no objection. Town Board, Town New Windsor hereby receive and file with the town clerk the attached consent of the town board and town engineer in order of the Town New Windsor Highway Superintendent for the laying of out of lands in the ADC Windsor Incorporated subdivision, commonly known as Fox Hill Run and Wild Turkey Lane, as public highways of the Town New Windsor in accordance with the provisions of Section 171 New York State Highway Law and other statutes applicable here too. That was last month. We actually approved that, and it's ours now. Receive and file hearing, no objection. Town Board Town New Windsor receive and file with the town clerk the attached maintenance bond number 0411288M from Harco National Insurance Company, amount of $434,998 for the ADC Windsor Incorporated Fox Hill Farm subdivision, Planning Board 0145. Receive and file again, having no objection, town board, town New Windsor, receive and file with the town clerk, the attached title policy number 1389441 GA 24 15069 2751232 234323940. Launch dated June 16, 2025, from Fidelity National Title Insurance Company for land otherwise known as Fox Hill Run and Wild Turkey Lane, SBL 52240, as well as 2 stormwater drainage lots, parcels A, SBL 54238, and parcels B, SBL 54239.2. The aforementioned roads and drainage lots are located within the Fox Hill Farm subdivision. Town Board, Town of New Windsor hereby call for a public hearing to be held on August 6, 2025 at 555 Union Avenue, New Windsor, New York at 7:00 p.m. and to invite public comments. The Town of New Windsor's Stormwater Management Plan and MS4 Annual Report. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Rowe.
Yes.
Supervisor Pedetti.
Yes, this is a fairly new state requirement, which is very costly to the town here, but it's a requirement nonetheless, and we gotta follow it. Hearing no objection, the Town Board, Town of New Windsor shall receive and file the attached sealed bids received in public open on June 17, 2025 for the Town Hall Roof number 3 replacement project. And the Town Board, Town of New Windsor award the bid for the Town Hall Roof number 3 replacement project in an amount of $144,800 to VAD Contractors Incorporated, the lowest responsible bidder in accordance with the General Municipal Law, Section 103, and is recommended by MHE Engineer DPC in the attached correspondence. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Rowe.
Yes.
Supervisor Pedetti.
Yes, this is the last portion of the town hall here. Hopefully we can outlast all of us now. But we'll finish that up and we'll be good. Everybody gets to stay dry and up into the town hall. So this, next one here I'm doing is a town board resolution. It's for the 60th anniversary, being celebrated by the New Windsor Police Department this year. Whereas the town of New Windsor Police Department was founded in 1965 and is now celebrating its 60th anniversary. And whereas the town board of the town of New Windsor is proud to commemorate its 60th anniversary and to honor its past and present members for their 60 years of protecting and serving the citizens of the town of New Windsor. And whereas with the membership of dedicated police officers, the record of the New Windsor Police Department has been one of outstanding dedication to the public service and protection whenever needed, 24 hours and 365 days a year for 60 years whenever called upon. These men and women have left both home and family and gone to the aid of neighbors, and whereas the brave police officers are prepared to risk their lives on a daily basis to save the lives of others and to protect the homes and property from crime. And whereas the town board recognizes the support and sacrifice of the families of these brave police officers, and whereas the board cannot express sufficient gratitude to those devoted individuals who recognize that protecting and serving our residents is a sacred responsibility and who make that their responsibility by serving the police officers. And whereas it is the sense of this board that we should give special recognition to the New Windsor Police Department, its members, past and present, and their families on this auspicious occasion of its 60th anniversary. Now, therefore, it be resolved that the town board, town of New Windsor, proudly commemorates the 60th anniversary of the New Windsor Police Department and calls upon all citizens to recognize their dedication and service to our community. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Rowe.
Yes.
Supervisor.
Yes. So, the police chief, Danny Blair is here with us today. So, right now, just for a little history here, the police department, and I don't know, Chief, did you send out your press release yet or no? So the chief's gonna be sending out something tomorrow to kind of outline the history of the department and everything, which I appreciate. You did a nice job on that. There, right now, the police department has a total of 45 officers. There are 4 administrators, a chief, deputy chief, 2 lieutenants, 7 sergeants, 7 detectives, 27 patrolmen, 8 full-time dispatchers, 4 part-time dispatchers, 3 records clerks, admin secretary for the chief there, and 1 janitor. I can say that I proudly served with that police department for 34 years in the communication room. It kind of, made me what I am today, to be honest with you. I can't speak enough about them. I know I haven't been there for the last 2 years now, but I will tell you that they are, probably some of the greatest men and women I've ever worked with and been around in my life. And they're truly a force to be reckoned with, if you will. They're professional. I have very little interaction with them as far as the command staff goes. They're a great group, and I just, we've gave them another dog this year, a couple of detectives, some officers. We're looking. The chief's just put in a grant now for perhaps there may be 3 more officers on the cops grant. Hopefully, we get it. I know our police department at one time had up to 50 officers. We're looking again like to hire a couple more. It's been a busy time here in the police world in the last year or so. I will tell you that it's a tough business to get into now in today's world. And I give everybody a lot of credit for you guys even staying there for as long as they have, and for those folks that want to get in the middle of it. So I do appreciate everything that the police department does. And I'm pretty certain the board backs me on that. And I
Absolutely.
know Councilman Brother did a couple days on the street himself.
Yeah, I would just add, having been in the city of Newburgh from 1990 to 2010, I've worked with so many officers. I think back to, all the chiefs, Chief Biasotti, Chief Hovey, Chief Doss. Who am I forgetting? Corey. Chief Corey. If he's watching, I'm going to be in trouble now. But even all my years in the city of Newburgh, the town of, and these are not idle words, the town of Windsor PD was always held in the highest regard, and that certainly continues today. Steve, I think your words are well spoken, and Chief, you're doing a great job, and we're happy to have you and all of your people here every day. Thank you.
So I do appreciate it. I don't know if I was making notes here. Moving on is to receive and file a hearing, no objection, town board 10 Windsor shall receive and file the attached sealed bid received in public open on June 5th, 2025 for 2025 renew Harley Davidson FLH TP Electroglide motorcycle. I'll touch on this in a minute. Town board 10 New Windsor award the bid for 2025 or newer Harley Davidson FLH TP Electroglide motorcycle to Woodstock Harley Davidson in the amount of $34,497 as recommended by Lieutenant Fayot and the attached correspondence dated June 10th, 2025. Motion? Roll call.
Councilman Bro,
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago,
Yes.
Councilman Moreau,
Yes.
Supervisor Bedetti.
Yes. So this is Lieutenant Fayot is the one in charge of the motor unit. Talk about time on a job. He's been there for 40 years, I think, right? So he's been around around the block a bit. We went out to bid a couple months ago. The bid came in. We felt it was a little high. We rebid it, and it came in like $4,000 cheaper and a different bidder. So they're going to have some other new piece of equipment down there hopefully soon. I don't know how long. If it takes as long as it does our other vehicles, it could be months and months. Town Board 10 New Windsor hereby adopt the attached unmanned aircraft system UAS policy, which is intended to provide personal guidelines on the safe, responsible, and legal deployment of a UAS, as well as parameters for maintenance, storage, retrieval, and dissemination of any digital multimedia evidence captured by the UAS while protecting the right to privacy of citizens. The town clerk is directed to post a copy of the attached policy on the town's website. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro,
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln,
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Bedetti.
Yeah, so this is, we talked about getting some drones several months ago. We got a grant that we used some of this money for. We got 2 of them, one for the police department, one for IT. The police department got 2, right now, 2 of their 4 guys certified. The IT is working on it. Actually, yesterday, the drones were delivered yesterday. I was able to fly one under the guidance of the instructor there. They're very, very interesting. They are actually going to be some amazing tool, I think, next to when we can deploy it, but it's amazing what it can do. I appreciate all the work. I know the police department, specifically Lieutenant Monahan was involved in that. John McDonald doing the policy for us. Of course, Jess Marina and the law office we got in the middle of. And the collaboration between everybody and the chief and everybody, I do appreciate that. And we got that going. So that will literally be off the ground before you know it. Town Board 10 New Windsor, Town Board hereby approve the application of Jim Roney's Incorporated for an outdoor amusement permit for an event to be held July 19, 2025 in the main parking lot of Jim Roney's Incorporated, Harley Davidson, 833 Union Avenue, New Windsor, New York, 12553. The hours of said event shall be 11 to 4. Further, the Town Board pursuant to Section 92-4 of the Town Code of the Town of New Windsor hereby authorize the town clerk to waive the fee for said application. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Badetta.
Yes, I will say I did call Maroney's today, the office manager there. And I will tell you, at all the soliciting permits we dealt with, they were absolutely wonderful to deal with. They got eventually, well, everything we needed, and I do appreciate them doing this. They haven't had to do it in many, many years, and now they're gonna do it for us, and we do appreciate them. Town Board 10 New Windsor authorizes the supervisor to execute the attached intermunicipal agreement between the Town of New Windsor and the Village of Cornwall and the Hudson hereafter Village for the purpose of utilizing the Town of New Windsor Information Technology offices on as need basis in the establishment, configuration, maintenance, and oversight of the village's computers, servers, perennials, network, infrastructure, and hardware, geographical information services, GIS, radio communications, telecommunications technology, Microsoft 365, as well as the village's website. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Badetta.
Yes, this is just a continuation of what we were doing for them, but a couple more things on there. Town Board 10 notes to authorize supervisor to execute the attached agreement for internship placement services and any and all documents necessary to effectuate the administration of the same between Orange County through its Department Head of Human Resources and the Town of New Windsor in the amount not to exceed $15,000 to be utilized for the payment of interns solicited by Orange County within the current calendar year. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Badetta.
Yeah, so this was an intern program this year started by the county. They didn't realize how overwhelmed they were gonna be. They got over 400 applicants. I think they hired maybe 50 of them. They did offer to the towns. We can, as it's stated here, we can, use up to $15,000 for them to pay. It is minimum wage. I did request applications from the New Windsor folks. We got a few. We made some phone calls and it looks like we have perhaps 3 interns that we're gonna hire within the departments here for a couple months.
Okay.
For the use of this money, so it's gonna work out well for us, so. Town Board 10 New Windsor, in accordance with the resolution annexed hereto, hereby authorize the town supervisor upon recommendation of the Deputy Chief Information Technology Officer to execute the attached intergovernmental agreement for the provisions of endpoint protection and responsive services, Phase 2, with the New York State Office of Information Technology Services and the New York State Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services for the provision of endpoint protection and response services. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Badetta.
Yeah, so this is, we currently have this cybersecurity called CrowdStrike right now. We pay for it and all of our intermunicipals are required to have it by us. The IT department received an email, our deputy chief IT guy, Patrick Mangan, picked up on it, ran with it. After a bunch of back and forth with them, we didn't fit the bill, if you will, because we didn't have enough employees. He let them know that we do have a lot of intermunicipal agreements and he sold it to them and we got a 3-year grant for CrowdStrike for not only free for New Windsor, but all our intermunicipals totaling about $150,000 for 3 years. So that was great work by Patrick there. I do appreciate that. And I'm sure the intermunicipals are gonna like him too for it. So thank you, Patrick. Town Board 10 New Windsor, in accordance with the resolution annexed hereto, hereby file a petition with the New York State Department of Transportation requesting the installation of no parking signs on New York State Route 9W southbound in the vicinity of Cedars Lane, and
Yeah.
that it do. Why are these all hooked together here? What the heck is going on here?
We're on 19.
Good Lord. It was on there. The Town Board 10 New Windsor reappoint the New Windsor Assessment Review Board Timothy Murphy, 600 Little Britain Road, New Windsor, New York, 12553. Term shall commence September 30th, 2025 and expire on September 30th, 2030. 5-year term. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Badetta.
Yes. I think it's my sticky. Dave, you're supposed to yell at me. You don't yell at me. Oh. All right. Yeah, exactly. Tim is our current chairman right now for our assessment review board, and he does, I spoke to our assessor, he likes him, Tim does a great job for us. We do appreciate actually all those folks on the board and all of our boards for that matter. So we appreciate him volunteering to do another 5 years. Now, the town board, town of New Windsor, with the resolution annexed here to hereby file a petition with the New York State Department of Transportation requesting the installation of no parking signs on the New York State Route 9W southbound of the city of Caesars Lane. And it do so with all deliberate speed in order to protect the traveling and general public. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Pedetti.
Yes, this is the, when you go down Caesars Lane, you make the right on 9W on your right-hand side for about 300 feet. We're looking to put no parking signs. A lot of trucks are parking on the side of the road there, causing a sight distance and traffic hazard. Town Board, Town of New Windsor, in accordance with the resolution attached here to hereby authorize the town supervisor to execute part 1 of the attached FEAF, determine the proposed action to be a type 1 action pursuant to New York State Environmental Quality Review Act, seeker, declare itself to be lead agency for the review of same and direct its engineering consultants to circulate for lead agency pursuant to 6 NYCRR Part 617.6B3I. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Pedetti.
Yes, this has to do with the future expansion of Christie Babcock Park. It's a requirement that we have to undertake here. The town board, town notes are hereby authorized the town supervisor to execute a stormwater control facility maintenance agreement in substantially the same form as annexed hereto between the town of New Windsor and RNG Terminal Partners LLC for the long-term maintenance and continuation of private stormwater management facilities for the project commonly known as the RNG Terminal Partners LLC Planning Board 20-01 located at 119 Caesars Lane, New Windsor, New York, and further identify the town of New Windsor tax map sections 37 block 1 lot 35.1 in accordance with the annexed recommendation of the town engineer. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Pedetti.
Yeah, it's just a requirement for their stormwater maintenance we have to do here. Town board, town of New Windsor hereby authorizes the town supervisor to execute a stormwater control facility maintenance agreement in substantially the same form as annexed hereto between the town of New Windsor and the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society of New York Incorporated for long-term maintenance and continuation of private stormwater maintenance facilities for a project commonly known as Stonegate at New Windsor Project Planning Board 09-29 located in Little Britain Road, New Windsor, New York, and further identify on the New Windsor tax maps as section 4, block 1, lot 66.2 in accordance with the annexed recommendation of the town engineer. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Pedetti.
Yes, another stormwater thing goes back to the MS4 stuff too. Crazy. Town board, town of New Windsor hereby authorize the town supervisor to execute a stormwater control facility maintenance agreement in substantially the same form as annexed hereto between the town of New Windsor and Unity 3 LLC for the long-term maintenance and continuation of private stormwater management facility for a project commonly known as the Unity 3 LLC CubeSmart Storage Project, Planning Board 24-09, located at 857 Union Avenue, New Windsor, New York, and further identified in New Windsor tax maps as section 4, block 1, lot 8, in accordance with the annexed recommendation of the town engineer. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Pedetti.
Yes, this is a building that's the old granite place on 300 there. That's gonna be a storage place, something we had to do there for them. Town board, town of New Windsor authorize the supervisor to execute the attached grant and any and all documents necessary to effectuate the administration of same between the county of Orange and the town of New Windsor in the amount of $4,999 to be utilized for the promotion of tourism-related events or marketing-related initiatives leading to an increased awareness of an event and visitation to the county in the current calendar year. Motion?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Pedetti.
Yes, this is something new the county started, it's through their tourism there. They want to try to attract people to come to Orange County. I asked this, Jessica Dickinson, our recreation director, to put in for it, and we got it. So we're gonna use it, for advertising for Community Day and such for, to attract people to come to that. The town board town to authorize solicitor permit to Nicholas D. Minutolo J&M Mobile Concessions Incorporated, DBA Nick's Hot Dogs and Nick's Hot Dogs #2 to operate a mobile food service establishment selling hot dogs, snacks and beverages. Permit shall be obtained from the town clerk's office. Motion,
Moved.
Second.
roll call.
Councilman Brown.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Morrell.
Yes.
Supervisor Pedetti.
Yes, this is that hot dog truck that's been up on 300 there for many, many, many years. Nick's a veteran there, so. Yes, did he do all that?
Yeah.
He did, yeah. Hearing no objection, town board 10 New Windsor shall receive and file with the town clerk the attached certificate of clerks as to no referendum for the sale of town-owned property located at 108 World Trade Way, New Windsor, New York, and identified in New Windsor tax maps as section 3, block 1, lot 50.33. That's a piece of property we're looking to deal with some other folks there. I don't know, crazy with that. Receive and file, hearing no objection, town board 10 New Windsor, receive and file with the town clerk, the attached fully executed grant agreement effective May 1st, 2025 between Orange County through its Office of Community Development and the town of New Windsor for $5,121,136 in CDB GRDR funds for the public facility rehabilitation, reconstruction, and improvement of the New Windsor's wastewater treatment plant control building located at 145 Cedars Lane. This is DR is disaster relief funding we got for this control building, phase 1 at the Cedars Lane sewer plant for nearly $5.2 million, which is getting paid for through that disaster relief fund. So that certainly helped us, the town here and the taxpayers on that. Hearing no objection, the town board 10 New Windsor hereby receive and file with the town clerk the attached amendment grant agreement dated May 29, 2025 between the town of New Windsor and New York State Department of Environmental Conservation for the 10 New Windsor's MS4 mapping project, extended the term to May 1st, 2026. Giving us a little more time to finish that. Hearing no objection, town board 10 New Windsor receive and file the attached independent accountant report on applying agreed upon procedures dated June 5th, 2025, received from Nugent Hessler, PC, evaluating the financial and accounting practices and procedures of the 10 New Windsor Justice Court as of December 31st, 2024. It's not bad at all. Hearing no objection, town board 10 New Windsor receive and file with the town clerk the attached decision and order of the Supreme Court of New York State dated March 20, 2025 in the matter of David M. Blythe versus the 10 New Windsor Zoning Board of Appeals. Touch on that in a minute. Hearing no objection, town board 10 New Windsor receive and file with the town clerk the attached order and judgment of the Supreme Court of New York State dated March 20, 2025 in the matter of David M. Blythe, 10 New Windsor Zoning Board of Appeals. This is a zoning board case that we heard, we lost, they appealed, now we're appealing it. Hearing no objection, the town board 10 New Windsor receive and file with the town clerk the attached notice of dismissal, the city court, city of Middletown dated June 6, 2025 in a small claims matter of Peter Gasparini versus Highway Department of New Windsor et al. Good job, Dave. That had to do with a tree or trees, if you will. Receive and file the 2025 monthly reports, hearing no objection, town board 10 New Windsor shall receive and file with the town clerk the attached monthly reports for the following departments for June 2025, Justice Court, Noreen Calderon, Justice Court, George Myers, Justice Court, Acting Justice Richard Clarino, Police Department, Building Department, Recreation Department, Tax Receivers, Utility Report, Town Clerk, New Windsor Emergency Medical Services. Public forum, anything, okay? Board members? Nothing. I just do want to give a shout out to the New Windsor Ambulance Corps. Yesterday, got a call from, they actually got a call to go to, I think it was emergency 1 or something like that in New Windsor. They got a report of a snake bite victim. They checked with the hospital, they brought the victim to St. Luke's Hospital. While they were there, they dropped the patient off, they left. Patient was treated at the hospital. Apparently the hospital was having trouble trying to find somebody to transfer the patient down to Jacoby in New York. They leaned on New Windsor again. New Windsor was able to get a crew together, drove the guy down to the hospital, which he's now being treated in serious condition. But the St. Luke's here wrote a letter, or kind of basically an email, if you will. And you know, these are some higher level people in the hospital. And it's, the first one was to Michael, was from really the director of the hospital. I hope you're doing well. Just wanted to give you a heads up on the case from yesterday. One of your medics, Rob Schultes, assisted our team with the complex and critical snake bite victim. By all accounts, Rob's professionalism and collaborative spirit helped get this patient the critical care he needed. It wasn't there, but my team had a lot of great things to say about Rob. So their interaction with him did a lot. And then the main doctor of the hospital said he seconded what the sentiments were, and the doctor said the patient had was in a serious decline, required mechanical ventilation from the snake bite. I believe it was a rattlesnake bite. They were able to administer several units of anti-venom and transferred them down to the hospital. So the patient, they're saying, the doctor's there, and he said in the email that that patient would have not survived without the, you know, with the bypass at the hospital. And then with our medics from our ambulance corps actually, you know, assisted in the life-saving efforts with that. And I know the hospital, I think, is gonna probably look to, you know, to do something, recognize them. So, and that's just one of many things that go unnoticed and, from our ambulance corps. They do a lot for us. We appreciate everything they do.
Absolutely.
And I pay for it every day because their chief, Michael Bay, calls me every day about doors and garage doors. Yeah, so, but you know, he does reward us with their, you know, professional service. So we do appreciate everything that they do. And it doesn't go unnoticed. Nothing else? No? Town board tenure to adjourn the town board meeting at 7:32 PM. Motion?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bro.
Yes.
Councilman Lincoln.
Yes.
Councilman Santiago.
Yes.
Councilman Moreau.
Yes.
Supervisor Cadeti.
Yes.